Hello there, how are you? Welcome back. Well, I'm going to show you how I took my front of my barn from that to this over a 3-day period. This video is going to be a two-part video. The first part is going to be the actual building of the frame, and the second part will be the installation of the screen and the screen door. So with that being said, I went ahead, I've got my marks on the bottom to where the center was at. I'm going to have a 36-inch screen door, and now I'm using my chalk line as a plumb bob to kind of get my space up at the top. You know, buildings are never actually truly plumb and square, so I'm trying to get it as close as I possibly can. The other thing is, all of these products, the Bertha metal framing, the screen, the spline, I purchased at Lowe's. Lowe's was much cheaper than Home Depot, and the nice part about Lowe's is I could special order the 2x2 Bertha in 12-foot sections. It was a special order, as well as the 1x2, and that meant I was having solid pieces running up the center next to my screen door and on the sides, so it's really a solid build. Now, on this framing, you have to make sure whatever direction you decide to put those grooves, because that's where your screen's going to be at, that all of your sections go up with that groove pointing the same direction. I opted to have my screen on the outside. That way I could pull down the overhead door during a hurricane and it would protect the interior of the barn. The other thing I opted to do to stay with the Bertha screws, which are white painted hex head screws, is to pre-drill, put anchors in. I could have used Tapcons and then went back and painted it, but I really did not want to do that. I opted to go this route. Now, the opening that you may be planning on doing is perhaps different than what I did. So in the description below, I'll link a fantastic YouTube video on how to install this particular metal track, and it gives you several different examples. It's an animated version, so it's not like you get all the background noise and somebody just blah 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 talk. And I think it'll be more beneficial and helpful maybe for your project, but it is what I used to plan out my project, knowing that I needed to special order these two tall 2x2s that are going to surround the screen door, the tall 1x2s that were going to go on the left and the right side of the opening. And had I not watched that video, I probably would have really piecemealed this. It cost me a little bit extra, but in my opinion, it really gave it a clean look, and it still was 1/3 the price of what a contractor was going to charge me to come out here and to screen in this simple opening. Now, all the places that I was just connecting into the aluminum framing, the screws were self-tapping, sheet metal screws or aluminum screws. They worked great. All the places that I attached this Bertha track into the barn opening and into the concrete had to be pre-drilled. Even into the sides of the barn opening, that was not just thin metal, that was actually the steel square tube framing. So all that stuff had to be pre-drilled before I actually could attach any screws through this track, whether it be in the top here or along the sides. So that just kind of let you know it was not as easy as just screwing into wood. If it were wood that you were screwing into, it would easily have come together much quicker. Now they called in the directions that I watched on how to construct this for this crossbar to be at 36 inches. And I did not have my screen door purchased when I purchased the framing and started assembling this. I was still waiting for the screen door and the screen to come in. So I did set this bar at 36 inches. And as you'll see, or maybe you'll have noticed in the introduction, this bar is not even with the bar going across the screen door, the divider of the screen door. And I wish I had known that, because then I would have probably put this crossbar in at the same height as the screen door. I think it would have made it look more uniform. Something else that I did, just having old shaky hands, I went ahead and marked my holes where I wanted these screws to go in, just to make sure in case anything slipped or moved, I could actually line it back up easy enough. This is not necessary, it's just something that I opted to do. Pretty solid though. Alrighty then, stay tuned for part 2, which is the screen and the screen door. I want to thank y'all for stopping by. Have an absolutely wonderful and blessed day.